Story time. I was at the McDonald's playground. I was at the McDonald's. I was at a birthday party. I was at this place called Treetops. It's basically this really cool play area with a vending machine that has little candy that has candy inside. I went to get one of them. I had a $/pound on me. I had £1 and I decided to use it for the vending machine. And they had candy and teddy bears and plushies. So I decided to get both just by having £2 that I had. So I used £1 for the candy. And I used the other £1 for a teddy bear. It was very comfortable. And I was going down. I was just like playing on the slide and that. This happened when I was 5, by the
Caressing your fingers together.
And when I got to the slide, this little 3-year-old.
I did. Bro, someone is too you did not.
And this little 3-year-old decided thought he had the audacity to push me down the slide when I literally had my candy and it spilled all over it went down the slide into the crack and I already used all my
I know, it's probably awkward for your sister too.
£2 coins.
Nothing. The whole time we
and my teddy,
had a little bit of small talk.
I held it in my hand like the tightest I could ever.
No, dude, it was a bit embarrassing. Like, awkward.
Yeah, I do. I still have that teddy, and decided to get a drink. Tried to get a fruit shoot, and I chugged 10 of those motherfuckers. And after my 10th one, I went to go find that little Mongol who was pushed me down the slide and spilled all my candy. So I grabbed one of his coins, shoved it up his butt crack, and pushed it down the slide, and he started crying. And I just ran away, giggling under the trampoline. And then this and then this other 3-year-old girl, she started to bully me. So this was when I was 5. I was 5 because it was I was 4 at the time, and 4.5 basically. So my birthday wasn't that far away, and I had a play date at the place called Treetops again. And I went to grab the same candy and a different teddy bear. It was a Mario one, because I went there at the time when the Mario movie came out. Of course, that's what everyone would do. And
no, that would have been a good flick.
And
Oh, that's not funny.
And
No, I'm not making a joke about that.
and I had £3 on me,
No.
and I could get 2 sweets. Candy. I could get 2 candies, or I could get 2 candy. Could get 2 candies, and 1 teddy bear, and or I could get a sweet, a candy, and teddy bears. But no, I tried to get 2 candies. One was Skittles, of course, Taste the Rainbow.
Go for that person, because that's me. But you're already
Taste the Rainbow, motherfuckers. And
Dang, I can turn on my mod. My controller's dead.
and
Someone said damn when I
Oh my god, I lost my words. And then I went to the exact same place where the other incident happened, and I found, lucky me, I found another candy. Look at me, I found a candy packet.
No, they're not.
A candy packet, and of course it was Skittles again. And of course it was, and of course it was Skittles again. So I thought it was going to be my lucky day again. And then this 2-year-old who claimed to be autistic, like so am I. I'm autistic. I got diagnosed with it when I was 5, by the way. So, I think it was for a play date or something. And then and then a 2-year-old who claimed to be autistic.
What?
He kicked me straight in the nuts. It was a boy, by the way. He thought he had the audacity to kick me straight in the nuts, and I screamed until my voice got quieter, until I couldn't even speak anymore. And he started crying. And he started saying, my daddy's a police officer. He can arrest you. And he brings his badge everywhere. So I asked the father, seeing that he was being insanely mean. And he kicked me in the /private and privates. The 2-year-old officer, the 2-year-old kid's dad, and and I told him, and he said, and his name was Timmy. I'm doing a story time.
Story time. With who?
To my viewers, I'm recording a video.
You are not recording.
I am. I have 19 subs. Chill. And in this scenario, imagine this in your head, because it's gonna get even more crazier. And then these 5-year-olds, about the same age, same height as me, 2-year-old, as his bodyguards, thinking those are Alpha Wolf Sigma, thinking that they've got girlfriends, and they literally have zero aura. They were like, "You trying to mess with my bro, huh? Trying to mess with my bro?" And I was like, "Go cry to your mommy," and then
You want to do squid?
And then I said, you can't do shit, fam. And then he started crying. I kicked him, the all boys kicked him straight in the knackers. Nuts. Didn't even get told off once, because I was literally a savage boy when I was 4. And they literally had a toy gun, and one of them prank guns, where if you click the trigger, that's forward, it shoots on there's like this little button that you click, and it shoots at you. And if you click, and if they actually click the trigger, it will squirt back at them. One of them prank guns that you see on the internet, if you know them. And it's basically called the prank gun. And he tried squirting at me. I squirted. Well, luckily I had one of the prank guns at the time, so I clicked a button that wasn't going to backfire at me. And I told him, yeah, try and shoot me. And he actually pressed the trigger, backfired him, went straight in his eye. seeing that he got blinded,
Yeah, lob monkey.
and
I was.
the 2-year-old started doing this.
Yes, I thought.
I
I was joking.
and started cracking his knuckles like hell. Shut the fuck up! And I said, and I said to 4 and 2-year-olds, saying, "Get a job, you employed little B-word."
I never said I was top.
And I was literally savage at the time.
Where did this kid come from?
And it was literally chaos. Then all the other little Timmies started coming out of nowhere. It was an insane fight. And then me and my bro, he was named Charlie, of course, Jacob and Louis, my friends, and my friend Jax. They're legitimately like so strong, and we beat their asses together. One took left, one took the 2-year-old.
Come here, ladies.
So it was a whole massive civil war. Even more little teams came, and all like, Jesus Christ. We all had the prank guns at the time. We all pointed at them. We shot them. We said, "Try, have a go." And then they started crying, and they said, "Boy, don't trust them." The 2-year-old, and the 2-year-old was literally on his crawling towards me, and I stood on his things as hard as I can, and he started screaming, and me and my boys ran, and brother, even the employees try and find us. Bro, it was insane at the time. Me and my bros were savage. At the time, we were friends, and so did my bros did, because of course, I picked up two girls, and they became a girlfriend. Yeah, because I'm a little savage boy, and the girls came, and
Get your bitch ass over here now. I'm gonna tickle your pickle.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
so guys, no, we broke up.
She's mimicking me. Hi, brother.
She's full. My other 2 girlfriends found their boyfriends and left. Me.
I just undergranced. So no, Jack G.
I don't know what that
So guys, I was having a drink,
Mom, who's your celebrity crush?
and
I don't know.
I don't think she would touch you.
No, I said no.
and me and my boys ran into one of them like mirror thingies, and bro, when it was dinner time, and the little snack door opened, me and the boys, I saw like the little gang of the little Timmy gang coming up towards us saying, you 4, let's fight the same area, me and my bros.
Alright, come on.
And I thought, really? Is that what fam's gonna do? POV how the little team expected us. No, I'm scared too. I'm sorry, I'll never do this again. I'll even lick your wiener. No. I ain't doing none of that. Me and my boys. It was it was just after my birthday, and they literally brought out the place and managed to sneak one out. They managed to craft into a fake knife, paper plate, fucking knife. And I'm like, oh damn bro, so tough, right? And I thought, damn, so tough. So I grabbed the paper knife, and at the time, I slid one down his finger and onto his stomach, and he got a paper cut. And I was like, let's go. And we all kicked him. We all kicked one in the nuts, punched one in the nuts, and
I'll be right back. I just gotta go to
and
the bathroom.
one
Shiver me timbers. I'm gonna touch you.
Yeah. Cause they started it first. Yes. Something called self-defense, and the employees believed me, and everyone literally got their phones out, and we raised our fists, had a legit massive fucking fight, and and one of my friends actually boshed him in the nose, and they had a nosebleed, like it was literally all over the slide and all down the slide. I was like, nah, and then this zesty weird little 3-year-old, he had the audacity to lick the blood, thought it was raspberry syrup from ice cream, and said, "What does this taste weird?" in like a zesty voice. And the little guys brought his cars, and I said, "Nah." And I said, "Nah, bitch." And we literally had a massive whole motherfucking fight. Everyone was like, "Oh, go call the monkey, go call the monkey." Of course it wasn't called the monkey, but I'm just saying it because I don't want to say my real name. And they went, "Go Jacob, Louis Jacks." And Jacob and call the monkey. And I was like, "Yeah, baby." And then we had AirPods and we played Doom music, like doom 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 doom. It was like proper battle music. And then we all got possessed by the music. We were in absolute motherfucking Doom mode, and we were like, "Oh!" And then we chugged our 20th fruit juice. And somehow I brought sushi at the last bit, pretend I chucked it at him, and they were literally like, the juice were left and they were wearing white t-shirts, and they literally stained it, and they looked like they pissed themselves. And I had like a lemon flavoured sushi. Oh, it was nice. And I had the yellow juice left and we were wearing black trousers / pants. In the UK we call it trousers, in America we call it pants. So yeah, I'm just going to go with pants. And then I chucked it on their pants, their white pants / trousers. Whatever, I'm just going to call it from trousers. American people who are watching it, trousers mean pants. So yeah. I just want to know UK, so we were saying trousers. And we chucked them on the trousers. And the dad was on my and the boys' side. And we went home. We had legitly cake. So we went back the next year. This was when I was 7 years old. 6, 7 joke. No. 6. My friend Tilly VR. Make sure you go like and subscribe to her. She has a white snake with a crown on it. Please like and subscribe. She makes the best content. And me and her collabed, didn't we?
Oh shoot!
Yeah, even my friend says yes. Even Tilly VR says yes.
You have no friends?
Yeah.
You can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And yeah, this is not the end. This was when I was like 7. We went back again. These were like 6 years old. They were like 6 years old now. Stronger. To my point of view, they had dead tiny fucking fingers. So I cracked one of them motherfuckers. Fam screamed, and apparently I accidentally broke their finger. And I like, oh damn, I didn't know we were getting to broken bones. Someone tried to punch me in my nose, and then I missed, and then that backfired into their other friend's nose and had a massive nose bleed. Not my friend, but the other 6-year-old friend, 6-year-old friend. And no, not my friend, the 6-year-old friend. Basically, the bad guys. So then at this point, they got their bags of something, and apparently they had Nerf guns. And me, I had a machine gun, not an actual one, a minigun, not an actual minigun, but like one of them Nerf miniguns that I legitimately rapid fired at them, and one landed, and then one went, and then one went straight, and then one hit their tooth, and then one went up their nose, and bro, it was chaos, and then never went there again. But it went up his nose, and one hit him straight in his teeth, mouth, and his mouth started bleeding. And the parents still didn't care, even though I think was children. And yeah, and when we went to the snack area, we had a legit thingy. The basically food area where you have like snacks and that. Me and Mom, it was dinner / lunch, and we had the choice of milk or orange juice, pure orange juice, and of course the boys picked orange juice. All the little Timmies picked milk except for us boys, because we need the hyper energy. Punch the calories in. Punch the calories. Punch the calories.
No.
Yeah, we had a little bit of milk once we drank all of that. We had two cupfuls of orange juice and 2 cupfuls of milk, and oh bro, it was nice. And then we snuck some sausage rolls and fries, and also a pizza. We snuck it into our pockets. The employees were like, boys, sneak up behind them, throw the food at their heads, and then just run and come to me, and we'll hide them. Yeah, and then the employees, this was a girl and boy. All the employees were on our side.
Excuse me, I cut you off. How's that round count?
We had the girl and man. They weren't together. They were just like really good friends, like me and you, Tilly. They were like really good friends. And then when we threw food at them, we ran straight into the kitchen. Not the kitchen, like the snack area again, where we had tea / dinner / lunch. And when they came trying to find us, but there wasn't a legit goat spot.
Oh my
And they literally distracted the Timmies. And we snuck past them, very sneaky, and they had an outside area that we could go outside. We grabbed a stone, not like a big stone, but like a medium-sized stone, about that big. About that big. We threw it at a wall. They got really distracted, and then we boys legitimately ran, and we luckily we got into the bathroom, got changed into our different outfits, because of course it would have blood on it.
Nice!
60.
Where's this last kid, bro?
Okay. And
He's not last, and who is last?
I hate him.
Bro, Bean.
and we got changed into like a full-on. We got our masks on, and we had another minigun, Nerf gun. We literally blasted those mofos. We in the play pit, in the ball pit. We got cover, and it was literally like an actual. It was legitly like a war. And all the parents were filming it on their phones. Some even posting it on Facebook. If you know what that is. And ow, my toe.
He probably hasn't been in like a while.
And sorry about that.
No, Bean. No, guys, Bean cheated his way in.
And
How do this sound? How do this sound, please? Hey, I do this sound, please. Now can do this sound, please.
what? I know.
Please, may I do this sound? Sunshine on the diamond in the sunshine.
And
I'm behind you.
and they all got and all the parents said, Jerry, James, Kenny, time to go home now. And we were like, yes. We named our team the Alpha. So yeah, we call us the Tough Gang, and that's why you don't mess with the younger me, and that's why you don't mess with the younger me. Yeah. And we went home and never returned again. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that. It was, if you thought it was a banger, drop in the comments. And I think this is like a 1 hour video, it feels like it. And hope you enjoyed the story time. And hope to see you soon in the next video. Stay cool and don't mess with me.